Alright, so Miss Sarah needed a ride to Publix and then to, I know, right. Now, again, I know, I saw Miss Mackenzie there, right, trying to pretend I wouldn't recognize her. She held her face in a different direction or something. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't really know her that well. But I guess she was acting kind of crazy for a second when I saw her when I was waiting for Sarah again. Right? Had nothing to do with her again. But again, she's holding her face at odd angles like I wouldn't recognize her or something. Or trying to get me not recognize her. I recognize you. Get over it. I know you. Your face anyway, not personally. Never said that. Never said that. Now here's the problem, right? Okay, yesterday, right? Which was Sunday, right? I got home. I intentionally took my keys out and put them on the table, like I told you, right? Now, didn't think twice about it, right? So again, all I did was rest on pretty much all day Sunday too, right? I didn't go nowhere else, right? I know where I went, I know where I stayed and what I did, right? Now I do have my, outfit right here in case I need to get dressed in a hurry, right? If someone's at the door, right? Again. Right. Now, only if someone came by, right? You gotta understand this, right? And I put the keys in my pocket. Again, right? So they wouldn't steal them. Right. Because I knew where they were at, right? Would they be missing, right? Or not where I left them the night before, right? But whoever came by, right? When they left, right? I don't remember who they were. And I don't remember putting my keys in the pocket, right? Which would be before I would open the door to them, right? That's what I mean, right? Whoever it is, they don't want me to remember the conversation we're having, right? Because it's a religious debate, right? And they're sore losers. You can't use part of the Bible, you gotta use all the Bible. You're Antichrist. You're anti-Bible. You're anti-Moses. You don't get it, do you? Everything written was written for a purpose and a reason. And if you're not following it, you're not following Moses or the prophets. You're following Satan, who can easily misinterpret it for you and help you to misinterpret it. And wants you to misinterpret it with him. Or are you forgetting your law? Or are you forgetting your own Torah? If I bless those who bless you and curse those who curse you, right? What does that mean, though? Yet Moses both blessed and cursed you. He blessed you if you keep the law and cursed you if you don't, right? What does that mean, right? You're not keeping all your law, right? You can't. Moses didn't write it to where any one man could even understand the law, right? And keep it, right? Because the wages of sin became death because of the condemnation of the law, right? See, the law condemns you by Moses' hand to death, right? But God is not willing that any should perish, right? But all come to repentance. So Moses himself is following the wrong angel there, right? Instead of God, right? That's what you're confused about, Jews and Muslims and Christians, right? Your idea of God is wrong. And, you just think you're right because you're murdering each other. And you're all dead who murder each other. You stay dead. Whatever you're doing to me, though, right, it ain't working. And I'm just talking about issues we all have to deal with, whether to sleep with the relative or not, whether to, right? I don't know I did either, right? Right. I keep telling you that too. I'm not trying to. I'm just as confused about it as you are, right? And if the girl stayed in her bedroom all night, I'm not saying she didn't do that either, like I said, right? I'm giving you choices and how it works, right? She would have to come in there to me, though, afterwards, right? To see why I even made the move on her, right? And that's when we might could have did something, really, really. When everybody else is probably asleep. Right. But see, again, both of them could have, right? And I would tell each one a different story, right? For a different reason, right? And you kind of see more sickly than Jennifer, so again, that would be Dana, right? Jennifer, I would say, well, you're the hottest looking cousin I know, and I just kind of, you know, touch you on the thigh. I didn't touch you on your vagina area, right? I didn't try to, kiss you, right? And again, right? But we can now if we want, but that's to see if you feel anything, right? But like I said, right? I also only remember her door being locked, and I didn't go down to Dana's or Uncle Ronnie's and Aunt Marianne's, right? I was going to the bathroom, and her door's right across from the bathroom, and I was just making sure it was locked or not, right? That's it. Went on it, and did my business, Peter number 2, and then went back to sleep. Don't remember nothing else, right? Now. So they say curiosity is what killed the cat, Jennifer, right? Wanting to know why I touched you, right? That's where it could have gone farther, or not. And so you can still lock your door in the meantime, right? That don't mean anything, right? See, we're in the whole house together till morning, right? That's usually 8 to 9 to 10 hours, right? Even in August, right? Right. Well, it was right before we went out for our first cruise. Now, we were all out by September 15th, right? Now, unless they're ovulating late, too, right? In the month, right? Later. The stripper was the main one I remember being with, right? Not Shay's girlfriend at all, but there again, right? The only one who would have a problem with that would be who? Shay. So the only one who would do something about it would be Shay if he caught us together. There too. I do remember trying to make a move on her when they went off together, right? But I just don't know if we went all the way. That's the point, right? And again, well, they went off with the stripper, right? She didn't nail me, so she could nail them up, right? I don't know. But it's up to you. I ain't gonna force you. Hell, you can even be on top. with her. But I want to lick you first because you kind of smelled and that was quick, right? I don't know. I didn't know until after the sex, right? We kind of made out. Started by making out in the back seat, had sex real quick, and it was quick. And then I started doing other things with her. I don't know, because I was kind of quick the first time, right? And I usually know I can last longer, but I don't know. But as I started doing more with it, kind of smelled, so I just kind of eventually quit, right? Kind of trying to, right, do other things, but maybe there was a reason it was quick, right? So all it turned out she had is what's called a urethra. Non-specific urethritis, right? Which ain't really gonorrhea or, right? Syphilis or anything, right? This means there's something wrong, some kind of bacteria in her urinal tract when we had sex, right? And I got treated for that, right? Too, right? So that ain't even the issue, right? But like I said, I did find the keys, right? But not where I expected, right? See, that's the problem, right? If the only way that would happen is if someone came by before I woke up, right? But I don't know who it was, right? The reason being, right? When I went to Lowe's, right? I did it to buy certain things, right? Some more of the algae killer, right? For the pools, right? And some more of the another key for my lawnmower, because now that's kind of missing, right? It don't mean it ain't in the house. I just don't know again where I placed it, but I thought it would be somewhere where I could easily find it again, right? Usually I do that for either keys, right? You know, like I said, right? Now, when I start looking for keys, right, I look all over the place. And like with the other keys, I found them where I already looked again, right? I keep telling you that too, right? And when they broke the key off the keychain, right? Either I did that in front of them, trying to convince them not to do something to me, right? And they wanted to do something to me anyway, right? And I did that on purpose, right? Like I said before, right? What they don't want you to know is what they did. So I don't know who it was who came by. When you lose time, it's called a blackout. Right? No matter how long that is, right? If you remember things to a certain point, and then you lose time, say 5, 10, 20 minutes, right? You don't know why you lost that time. You only know you did, and you're not saying that happens often, but sometimes it does, right? And the main and easiest time to do that is at night, right? Because when you're asleep, right, you are not consciously aware of time anyway, right? Time seems quicker, right? Exactly what I'm talking about, right? Now, like with the nail salon, Michelle, and the Chinatown buffet, Michelle, right? And I'm telling you, there's 2 different Michelles there. They both look different. Now, neither girl is supposed to be, right, working if they're under 16, right? For different reasons, right? But again, right, I'm not trying to really do anything with either girl, right? The problem is amnesia kicking in, right? As if we did something, right? It don't matter if it's 1 to 5 minutes, right? It don't matter if I ate quicker or slower in the restaurant itself. That in itself is odd, right? And I'm sure if I was to have sex with Michelle 2, right? Or Michelle 1, whichever one is which to me, right? Which I'm teasing you, right? I don't know we did anything still. I'm not saying we did, right? Nor Kelly. I'm just saying, all I know is you're acting weird, right? And I know weird acting people around me because I'm dealing with a mental illness. You're not. But you can't act crazier than the mentally ill person who knows he's mentally ill and dealing with it, right? See, you're not letting me get better. You're trying to make me worse then. And it's not the disease, it's a human being, right? It don't matter how they're blacking me out. If they're trying to black me out, they're trying to black me out. I don't know how. But even a karate man, right? Say you use a gun or a weapon, right? Can only be healed by Jesus, right? Of that weapon, right? And the God who raised him from the dead, right? They're the only two who can fix something like that if they had to, right? But that's all I'm saying. I don't know how they did it, right? But they did it within the space of an hour, in addition to what I do remember at the salon and what I don't, right? So the reason we're dealing with this is the confusion came around the girl. Only if the girl is lying about her age would I not have sex with her, right? And I found out later, right? But if I didn't know, I would still have sex with her. See, that's what I mean, right? And because you're saying I didn't, and so am I'm saying that you must know I did, right? Because I don't remember, right? If I don't remember, you got to say the same thing. Well, he don't remember, right? You can't say you know what happened when I don't. There's a reason you can't do that. It's called amnesia, right? If I have amnesia and I remember certain things but not everything, right? That's the point too, right? With amnesia, right? Comes you remember certain things and certain things you don't, right? The problem is if what I don't remember involves sex or not, right? I don't know who I'm actually having sex with then, right? Even the 12-year-old, right? Or Donette herself, right? If we had sex or not, I don't remember if we did or not, right? But that don't mean we did or didn't. Right? Now, only Donette, though, which, like I said, herself can say we didn't, right? And I would accept her word, that we didn't, if she said we didn't, right? You understand what I mean there, too, right? I'm just saying I don't really know. Right? That's it. But you're saying it for the girl. Either way. She's not saying it herself that she didn't. You're saying she didn't. And I'm saying, well, then why did I lose the time? Why are you charging me with criminal trespassing? Right? What crime did I commit? But sex in the bathroom. Right? It's the only thing I could think you would get pissed off enough to ban me from the store with. Right? Just because I don't remember the sex won't mean I don't know what I did. We either did it against the sink, or she was on the sink, or from behind. Right. Now, because I did it with Maribel on a dresser drawer before. See, dresser drawers are high enough to have sex with a girl. So are seats. So are seats. Right? You can have sex with a girl on the seat. Oh, no. Yes, you can. In a bathroom. I know that, right? But now I'm waiting for Miss Sarah, not Mackenzie, right? Though Mackenzie's acting all weird when I see her and holding her face at odd angles or something, right? Not even looking normal, right? Trying to not look normal, right? But I know it's her, right? Dude. She's just holding her face at odd angles, right? When I look at her, right? And all I'm trying to do is figure out, well, what's going on there, right? Like I don't recognize her, right? But like I said, I found them in a different location than I put them last night. That's the whole point to the story, right? Now, the keys I put in the drawer, they were still what? In the drawer again, right? The keys I put on the table weren't on the table, right? So they were misplaced by me, right? But not when I got home, right? It had to be later on when I went to sleep, right? right? And if I did that, the only reason I would do that is if someone came by, right? And I didn't want them to steal the keys. So I put them in my pants pocket, right? But didn't know I didn't know. When they left, right, that's the point, right? I don't remember, right? When they came by, what time, I don't remember, right? And only a female can get me to open the door, right? That's all I know. And I don't know the number if you came by. If you came by, right? The number of women, right? I know. And that's why I tell you what I'm going to do the next day, too, right? I got a plan, right? And I still forgot my beans, but that's alright. Right? I still need black beans, but me and Sarah have to do something tomorrow for her bait stuff, right? And also, she's trying to work out some appointments with her dentist and eye doctor, so that's all I know, right? Which that's not a bad thing to talk about, right, with your neighbor, right? There's nothing wrong with that, right? And I don't even see Sarah sexually, right? No. She's my next door neighbor, who's my mother's age, right? Again. Right? And, hate to say it, but even my mom in the way looks better than Sarah, right? Not personal, I know. But I wouldn't be with either one, right? No, right? Exactly. We're trying to deal with all this, though, too, including the opposite of father-daughter thing, a son-mother thing, like with Horus and Isis, right? It's rumored that after Osiris died, she had a thing with her son, because he kind of probably looked like Osiris in her, and again, that's the rumor, right? Though again, it's always a religious topic with me, right? Why we don't normally do that either. Like I said, my mom would almost have to be the last person on earth, really, for that to happen, right? Legally, anyway, right? And normally you don't even think towards your mother sexually, right? Knowing that. Now, someone else's mom, like Stacey's mom, might have it going on, but not your own mom, right? Right. Just making sure Big Rod and everybody understands that. You're right. And those I never don't even have a clue to that, right?